Show me the T-spin.
Cue the music.
What, you're in the stream twice, Block of Ice Bug Fables? I mean, come on. No shot. No, we can't. Please don't. Okay, alright.
Let's make this
Sorry,
fun.
I was gonna go crazy if we had to see 2 Skittidoras. Okay, Hiku, both player. Oh yeah, quite a contrast from some of these past few games. We got a double GTR here. It's been a little bit since we've seen this. Again, a chain form that's commonly seen, always recommended to new players, and not for a good reason. It's a strong chain form. Hiku going for the full chain here. And Hiku is making the right play here with a strong 13 chain. Wow. Darnell, if I were to assume anything, it's that Darnell was focusing on some kind of attack and Hiku just catched it. Or caught it. GTR on the right. Are you sure it's not you, Celestial Squid? Is that not you playing? You could be hiding it. Master of Deception. Anyways, Hiku is much less on an attacking side here, but...
Very good.
Yeah, I was about to say Darnell also not being very aggressive, but that was a triple power there. Oh my goodness. Hiku again with another strong chain, gets a 13 all clear.
Shiny purple. Heavenly sphere. Heavenly sphere. Heavenly sphere.
Darnell not able to keep up with that really strong chain.
I won't.
That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a big chain. Let me just say, if I was Darnell, I'd be shaking in my boots and I'd be going for some early attacks here. Let's see if Darnell makes the play. If they switch up their playstyle. Definitely looking like they're attacking less. Here they go. They're starting off with a power 2. Hiku's chain here just is really does not take that harassment well at all. Darnell's board with no resources. Takes out Hiku with a few basic attacks. I mean, really, that was just one attack. Sometimes one is all you need. Marble. Hiku again going with a much more chaining playstyle here, but you know,
Very good.
it's like the players hear me and they're like, alright, I won't play how I think you're playing. Instead of saying that, Hiku going for an attack anyways. But Darnell catches it. Hiku, despite that attack, still manages a 12 chain. Hiku is on fire with these chains. And I was thinking Darnell was being really adaptive, but Hiku just... I mean, they just keep their chains so strong, along with being with being really adaptable. This is getting really tough to follow. The skill levels just get increased more and more as I look down here. Hiku going for a 3 chain here. Oh, Darnell not quite able to keep up. Definitely has a potential to dig here, but gets 2 purples in a row? Now that's just annoying. A few pieces of garbage is all it's needed to take out Hiku's. I wasn't really paying attention to their form there, but definitely dangerous if it was just taken out by, like, not even a full row. Hiku getting a little overconfident there. Goes for a small poke. Both players are very high on their chaining structure. And not much room to really do basic extensions here. Darnell goes ahead and sets off the chain. Hiku is a pretty good situation here. Ooh. Okay. Darnell's in a very rough spot. Ooh. You know, Darnell, I can't say I respect that play. I mean, you had a lot of resources to work with that, and just giving up there instead of at least just trying. But, you know, I do feel it to some degree. Sometimes you just don't feel like dealing with that. There is always the next round. Darnell setting up a strong transition here. Not going for vital plays that they need. I mean, they kind of did just let Hiku build up their chain. Darnell's getting a little bit more time to work on their chain. It won't matter with Hiku's efficiency. Despite Darnell having more time to build up their chain, Hiku still outchains just because a lot of Darnell's pieces weren't able to fit into their chain. Darnell needs to switch up their playstyle as soon as they can. How they're playing now, they're at a clear chaining disadvantage. Hiku, as long as Darnell plays like they are, Hiku can just kind of do what they want and just win. Darnell seeing a very rough dig here. And gets taken out by Hiku, denies Darnell that dig. This is a very rough spot for Darnell. I mean, if Darnell isn't able to adapt, I'm sound like a broken record right now because it's just I'm just trying to fill in something to say while my brain's still trying to process this match. Darnell really just needs to switch up their playstyle. There's not really. I don't really have much more to say here because I mean, just every round it's just simply proven that Hiku just outchains Darnell at every possible moment. Darnell gets the all clear here. It takes a little bit of extra time, but Hiku's transition is very open here, and yeah, getting that all clear set off there really puts Darnell at advantage. Darnell getting a consecutive all clear, A+ for those style points. Despite Hiku's best efforts to dig, it's just not quite enough. Darnell's all clear play definitely gives insight to how Darnell really just needs to attack Hiku and disrupt them from building their chain. While they are building a lot safer for this specific chain, from what I noticed on the all clear chain, I mean they were building really unsafe. The transition was just so easy to attack. Ooh, Darnell going for this nice power 2 chain. Ooh, Hiku unable to conjure a response.
Circular dance.
Darnell does go for the full chain, but not enough time for Hiku to
Here.
dig down, get their chain set up.
Fun battle.
Ooh, wave of tiredness just fell over me.
Hey, this is getting fun.
Yeah, and I'm struggling in this battle. I'm not even playing. Stop that.
Here.
Darnell gets an actually very nice
Here.
attack onto Hiku here. Covering up their counter setup even. Hiku does ready. Does ready? Hiku's definitely ready with more follow-ups. And digs down to their back to their counter setup. Being enough to take out Darnell. Hiku brings it to match point. Darnell can still turn it around. Every time Darnell has been aggressive, they've been able to take out Hiku. Hiku does not have a safe victory here, despite the score difference. Hiku making a change here and actually attacking themselves. But from what we've seen before, Hiku's very good at keeping their chain in...
Very good.
What's the word? I'm struggling with words today.
Pastel orb. Shiny bubble. Heavenly
Intact. Hiku's still keeping their chain intact. Gets a power 10. Hiku's tail is going to need to be really strong here. Which is exactly what they need. Takes out Darnell.
lose next time.
Try not to fall in love.
Hiku takes the round. In my honest opinion, I did hurt me a little that Darnell was not going for different play styles, but they were still playing really well. I have to give Darnell that. Very good gameplay from these players.